So I got the new cab put on the other day. The last video we saw that I had it painted, but I didn't have it assembled. And this is how it came out. I don't want to make this a long video, but I wanted to show off the truck. I said I was going to show it how it looked after I painted it and got it done. Well, I think it came out really good. I mean, it's a nice looking truck. It's like I said before, you know, the MAN TGS cabs are not anything new. They've been around forever, and you know, but this is my first one, so I'm excited about that. Things I'm going to change though, these fenders, I don't know if you can see them because they're the same color as everything else. I'm going to repaint those gray. The other thing I'm going to do is repaint this battery box, well, the control box. This is the box that has all the speed controller and the switches for the knuckle boom crane and for the truck. Also, another thing I was planning to do is I think I'm going to repaint the bumper the same color as the cab. But other than that, it's complete. This truck is actually done, and I don't see anything else that I really need to add to it. It does what it needs to do, and it looks good. Just to give you, I know I said I was going to do a little comparison, but we can do a comparison. 1 second. Okay, I'm back with the comparison truck. This is my old Tamiya Scania. I've had this in another video. You know, it's a heavy hauler. But do a body comparison. Well, first thing off the front is that this, I think, is a day cab. There's no room behind the cab to put a cot or any kind of bed in there. So this is a day cab. So it's a smaller cab. It's not as tall as a Scania. You know, has a more rugged look. This is more of a road over the highway truck kind of look to it. This is a more rugged look. As far as build quality goes, I'm going to say this, and I'm a very, very huge Tamiya fan, but I'm going to say it this way. This is a better body. The build quality is much better than a Tamiya. The tolerances are a lot tighter. They give you better details, like these aluminum steps. These little, all these steps are photo etched, so they're metal instead of being plastic molded like on the Scania here. The other thing is these mirrors are just better looking mirrors. I mean, I know it's a mirror, but a little bit more detail and time put into that. The other thing, I mean, something as small as the visor. This actually has little photo etched brackets for the visor. Now, this visor is supposed to have 4 of them, but I kind of destroyed these 2 in trying to put it on. The other thing too is the fit and finish. The fit and finish is just as good as Tamiya. I mean, it bolts down just like the Tamiya does. Matter of fact, it bolts into all the same spots. The only thing I had to change was the rear fenders where they hook up. They don't hook up to the actual radio tray like on the Scania here, where the fenders actually bolt to the radio tray. But other than that, it's just as good in my point of view, better. It just looks better. I mean, granted, this is an old truck, but still, it's just a better looking truck. And like I said, the build quality is much, much better. And I'm starting to understand why Lesu stuff is so expensive, because I have been nothing but happy with it. You know, some people, you know, who are fans of the German stuff and the Spanish stuff, they will say, oh, Lesu stuff is not as good as, say, scale art. But scale art's on a different level than Tamiya, Lesu, Whittigo. They're on just a different playing field level. You know, if somebody wants to send me a scale art truck, I can compare it with the Tamiya, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Especially for $6 or $7 grand just for a semi truck. Um, but other than that, I think the truck looks good, and I hope you guys like it. I did add some things to it, and I want to show those off real quick. Again, I don't want to make this a long video. I'll be right back. I want to move the Scania back onto the shelf. So some of the things that I added to the truck, like I said, I kind of want to show off. I added a winch to the front. And again, this is the actual little Lesu part here that works with the MAN truck that you can bolt a winch to. And it bolts to the bottom of the body mount, which again, that body mount was a piece of machined aluminum. So that's not going anywhere. The only piece in this whole little system, as far as holding the bumper on, that will fail is the actual plastic piece, and there's no way you're going to be able to see it, but there's where the actual bumper and the cab bolts to the frame, that piece from Tamiya, because this is, after all, a Tamiya truck, that piece is made out of plastic. Now, Lesu makes a aluminum piece, which I think I'm going to get just because of the winch being here, and you know, plastic on aluminum and being pulled, it's going to strip out the screws. So, but of course we got the winch. Let's see if I can do this in the first take. Nope, going the wrong way. But of course the winch works. You know, the crawler guys are probably saying, oh well, so what? But anyway, the winch works. Of course the lights work. You can see those on, you know, the headlights. Oh, that's the shifter you hear there. Of course the headlights. And turn those off. But the big thing is the crane. I know a couple of people commented on one of the clubs I'm on Facebook about the crane, and they wanted to see the crane work. So let's unfold the crane and see if we can get this to do it. Well, the first thing I have to do is bring down the bring out the outriggers. Okay, those are all the way out. We drop them down. This takes a little bit of time because these guys are slow. Oh, got to put the outrigger pads up under it. And there's one on both sides, if you can tell. And the outriggers in the center of the truck actually go down too. But when they all click, I know they're all down. Nope, there's two of them. I think the ones in the front are still on their way down. Yep, they're all down. Okay, so now that the outriggers are down, here's something I've wanted to do, but I haven't figured out how to do it without buying a new radio. Is that to control the crane, I have to turn the truck off. So, turn the truck off. Turn on the crane. The radio's yelling at me because I just lost power to the truck. Turn this over to the crane. Okay. So the crane is on. And you might have heard the speed controller for the crane starting up. So, let's see. Okay, let's step back because this actually gets kind of tall. Oops, radio almost fell. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So there's the truck with the crane completely extended. Now, like I said, it gets pretty tall from the See if I can find my tape measure real quick. From the bottom to the top. Oh, I'm not going to be able to give you a measurement. I don't have my tape measure. There is no tape measure in this big old garage. But anyway, it's probably a good 3 foot from the bottom to the top. I might be overestimating that. Maybe 2.5 foot. But that's the crane. And of course you can control it. That brings in and out the boom. And the crane is actually pretty strong. Oh, going the wrong way here. I don't know if I can pick up the... Well, let's see if we can pick up the drill. And that'll be and I'll close out the video. Let's see here. And I think it will pick up the drill, because I've picked up some stuff that actually tips the truck over, so let's see if it'll do it. Of course the crane don't like it, so we're going to put this back down before it breaks something. Yeah, so we won't do that again. That actually was stressing the that was stressing all the 3D printed frame and mounts and stuff for it. This was bending all the way back, so yeah, that we won't do that again. But again, that's the crane, and this is my truck. Let's go the right way. So there it is. That's my complete MAN TGS. Hope you guys like the body and hope it gives you a good idea. Like I said before, would I buy it again? Yes, I would. And actually, I think I'm going to start saving up the money to get a Lesu tractor. Maybe just a 2x4, but I want to give, now that I've gotten their vehicles and did a few things with them, I might just get one of their vehicles so I can get a full review on the actual vehicle, not on just bits and pieces. I hope that was informational. Hit subscribe, like the video, and see you next time.